Anatomy of Chi, Chapter 7. So last week I edged into talking about headaches, and I could talk philosophy and lay that down for people a lot. I mean, I love talking. Can you tell? Actually, the funny story behind that is that when I was a kid, I was such an introvert. If anybody came over the house, I would run behind the couch and I'd hide. At 4, a woman came over the house and she wanted to kiss me on the cheek, and I'll never forget this. It's funny how that works. Her perfume smelled so bad, I didn't want her to touch me. So I told her if she took, my father thought this was very funny, I told this woman, I was 4 years old, if she took one step forward to me, towards me, I was going to throw up. Well, the woman said, "Oh, what a cute little kid, you're so funny." And she came over, she went to give me a kiss, and I threw up. My mother was mortified, and my father thought it was hysterical. But at a very young age, in the last video, that's the energy I talked about coming up. I was upset. I didn't want this lady to touch me. She smelled to me, that type of perfume. Ugh. So my energy came up, I threw up. By the way, she never came over the house again. That's funny. Anyway. But I digress. So we were talking about headaches. There are points that you can press on in your head to keep the energy flowing like it's supposed to. If you're a mild headache sufferer and you get tension in your forehead, you take your thumbs and you use this part right here, the flat part of your thumb, and you massage outward over your temples. Now I'm going to tell you what, when I do this to patients, people go, "Oh, that feels good." Till I get to the muscles over the temples, say, "Oh, that hurts." And the reason is that this muscle here is called the temporalis muscle. It's responsible for the initial pulling up of the jaw. Well, guess why you have a headache? Something stressed you out. You're holding your jaw tight, and as a result, it's pulling this up. So if we're going to work on stretching that and breaking the energetic cycle of a headache, you're going to have to experience a little discomfort. By the way, just an interesting thought for everybody. Chimpanzees in studies have been shown to grind their teeth the night before battle. So you get two alpha males and they're going to battle for the head of their chimpanzee group. They'll grind their teeth to sharpen them. Well, we're primates too. We don't go around biting. Have you ever seen chimpanzees' teeth? Anyway, what happens is we're primates too, and we will clench and grind just like our furry friends there. So we got to break the cycle up by going like this. And somebody asked me in one of the questions, what are the sources for my information? Well, I'll tell you the truth, I've been studying this information for 30 years. My mentor and teacher, Dr. Robert C. Sohn, was a master of many things, and he taught from many subjects, and he encouraged us to read many books on quantum physics, on Chinese medicine, on philosophy, on the fall of the Roman Empire, on body types. And when you integrate all this information, some of this information about the chimpanzees you see on the history of Animal Planet, and you learn, and it all becomes an integrated whole. So I can't go back for those people who've asked me and give you a footnote of where that particular information came from. Okay, because it's 30 years of study. Okay, so if you find out a resource for it and get a footnote and you want to let me know, that's cool, but that's just the answer to that. I'm not avoiding the question, just it's a lot of information that I think about and work with every day, and I don't remember if I read it in Julie and Jane's book or I started on Animal Planet. Okay. Anyway, we're going like this and we're massaging out the temples, like so. That breaks up some of the tension. Next, you take your thumbs. These are useful tools. And you press right here in your eyes. Unlike our monkey cousins, we have opposable thumbs. You press and you hold and you breathe. Now, if energy is supposed to be flowing this way and it's all locked up from this, some of these points might be tender. Press them anyway. If it hurts a lot, press and then release. Take a couple of deep breaths and come back to it. Now, take your thumbs and at the base of your skull, you'll find a couple of tender spots and work them, circle them this way. Those are the suboccipital muscles. Why are they tight? Again, in danger, in a primitive life, our monkey cousins, we tighten up to keep our neck from getting bit by another creature. So let's think about the extreme headache sufferer. They may look like this. Their face is all scrunched, their shoulders are up, and their head's like this. And they go, "My God, my head hurts." Well, what's funny about that, well, I'm not making fun of them, when people come to see me in my office, they think I'm a magician. Mark, how did you know I had a headache? Didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out when you walked in like this. Hey, Bob, your head hurts, right? Yeah, okay. So when they lay down on the table, I do these points, I press here, and then in chiropractic, we adjust spines. And the adjustment of the spine is to realign things so that the energy or innate intelligence of the body can flow like it's supposed to. If it doesn't flow, you're going to get pain, congestion, and later on other diseases. Those are topics for later videos. So today's chapter 7 was a practical overview of how you get headaches. I know I'm going to get comments about monkeys, incisors, and headaches, but be that as it may, if you're a headache sufferer, I have a friend who's a headache sufferer, this information will help them. Okay? Thanks, and have a great day.